Hello Gemini, I'm going to be doing your yearly reading for 2019, and just to let you guys know, I am dealing with a cold at the moment, so you're going to be hearing a little bit of sniffles, working through it at the moment, but this won't stop me from doing a nice reading for you guys. So I'm going to start this reading with clearing some energy in the space before we start. Okay, Gemini. So I'm going to do a 12 card spread, 12 cards for 12 months for the whole year of 2019 for Gemini. And this can be Sun, Moon, or Rising Gemini. So let's see, what do we have in store for Gemini? A lot of things have been coming up for different signs this year. Some of the same, some different. So we shall see what is in store for Gemini. Okay. All right. And then I'll pick one card from the Spirit Song Tarot deck, which is with working with the spirits of animals. And this will be for the lesson of the year of 2019 for Gemini. Just to summarize up the whole year at the very end. Sorry, has to be perfect. I'm just going to move these down just a little bit, sorry. There, that way you can see that better. Okay, Gemini, let's start with your first card. Passion ignited. So, as you can see, there is a woman whose heart is just flaming up, so much fire, emanating so much warmth and energy. It looks like, you know, you're going to be starting off this new year in January with a lot of fiery energy, passion, excitement, creativity. Maybe you're finally starting up something new that you've been like dying and itching to create and go for and spend your time doing. It could be like a business you're creating that you've been waiting for years to start, and now you're finally doing it and you're passionate about it. Or it just could be like other exciting areas of your life that you're beginning, because you know, when you start a new year, new things happen. exciting things, things that you've been waiting to do, and it looks like in January you're finally starting those things and you're happy and you're just so stoked and ready to stoke your fire and your flames and like spread your wings and be like the phoenix rising from the ashes. Like, you know, maybe you had in this past 2018 where you were bored and discontent with life, and now you're ready to shake things up, you know, and make life fun and exciting and passionate. Because Geminis, you know, you guys can be very fun signs. You know, when you get bored and discontent with life, you're always about switching it up. And you know, you guys are very versatile. You have a lot of skills, and so you definitely can use those skills to apply in your useful knowledge and your intelligence to create something for yourself that you enjoy. And yeah, so I just see you doing things you enjoy in the beginning of this new year, which is awesome. And the color purple in this deck also signifies spirituality. So yeah, it seems like you're very tuned in to what you love to do in this beginning of this new year, and that's like a great way to start the year. All right, and then we have rest and rejuvenate in the month of February in 2018 for you. So it looks like maybe after, you know, working on a lot of things, getting a lot of projects done, or just working long hours at work, or whatever it is that you've been currently working on that's been taking a lot of your energy and time, whatever you're passionate about doing, you got to take some time in this new year to also slow down, you know, rest, rejuvenate, you know, recharge your batteries is what I call it, you know, because it can be like, even if you're doing what you enjoy, it can wear you out. And sometimes you got to take that time again for yourself to, you know, go at a steady pace and let your body rest so it can feel rejuvenated and you can thrive and have more energy to boost yourself and be ready to be on the go again. So yes, very important to focus on resting and taking care of your body so you can have the energy to do these things and these projects and meet with these people or go on this journey that you have planned or that you're hoping to manifest. So that's what I'm getting from that. And then in March we have the waiting game. Okay, so it looks like, as you can see, there's a person looking at an hourglass and just time is ticking, right? So maybe, you know, you're waiting for this project to go somewhere, or maybe you're waiting to make a move or make a change or switch up your career, or you're waiting, you know, for something to shift in your relationship, or there's something that you're waiting to start, but it hasn't gotten to that point to take off yet. You're in the works of like getting to that point, but right now it's kind of like it's building up to that stage, but it's not at that stage to be ready to take off quite yet. So in the meantime, you're just kind of watching and waiting for when's like, okay, when's the right time? When can I do this? Like, when can this actually start? When can I actually go somewhere with this? Like, you know, when can this like give me what I need? Like, you know, I'm putting in the work, but right now I have to wait for the results. So that's kind of what I'm getting in March. You're putting in all this work that's for your benefit, but right now you just have to wait for the results, and you'll get those results, but in the meantime you just have to be patient in that waiting process. It'll come though, it eventually will. Oh yeah, I forgot to say, blue's also a mental, intellectual realm, so that's also another thing to work on. Resting thoughts in your mind, because I also, sorry to backtrack, but I know at Gemini, you guys can be very restless in your mind and in like just things that you're focusing on. So besides just resting your physical body, rest those thoughts, rest your mind, be at ease, you know, like, I know thoughts can flutter about and there's so much going on in your life, but you gotta like, again, kind of slow down, calm your mind, and kind of let things settle so you can just be, like I said, at ease and recharge yourself. So sorry about that. I should have said that earlier, but that just kind of came up. And then for April, we have solar plexus. So for this chakra, you know, this is about activation, being stimulated. I think you are ready to move forward and be active in your life and, you know, make like grand changes that are like moving you forward. And like, and you know, the words for this is I can, like, you know, you can do this. You know you can make these projects and these things you're working on exactly how you see fit and how you want everything to be in your life. and you're ready to be active and you're motivated because, you know, the solar plexus relates to the element of fire, okay? And, you know, when you're stoking that fire and you're passionate, you know, your body's just like, yes, let's be on the go, like, let's do this. It looks like, you know, you're coming into this new year strong, like, you're just fiery and you're, like, determined, okay? And it seems like you're going to be very activated in your solar plexus this year. Like, you're definitely ready to be in your vital energy and your willpower, and like realizing like you can have that self-esteem and that confidence in yourself because you are seeing positive results in the work that you're putting in, and it's giving you exactly what you need in this year. And to also balance this chakra, you may want to try yoga and dance and movement or breath work with color. In addition, be aware of people who drain your energy. Workshops and classes that focus on empowerment will help you open and harmonize this area. Yeah, so like, and that's also like, if there's anyone trying to distract you and pull you away from, you know, what you're really passionate about and what you're doing, do not like let those people take from you, you know, all the, like, everything you've put your heart into. Don't let them take that credit. Don't let them take that time and energy from you, because there are people that try to stop somebody from making a huge shift in their life because they think they can't do it, or that it's not possible, or they're just jealous. Whatever it is, or, you know, if it's just someone just draining you in general, like, do not let someone stop you from believing you can do what you want with your life and you are allowed to. So yes, definitely be mindful of that in May, because that's definitely one thing that's coming up. Actually April, sorry. Anyway, okay, let's get back on track. So here is May. We have material and spiritual prosperity. Yeah, I mean, so red is the physical realm, and it looks like, yeah, you're starting up something in your career or a business or a project that's going to be prosperous for you. Like, you know, this gentleman, like, he is, like, how should I put it, living in luxury, you know, like, he worked for what he wanted and now he has it, okay, like, he is so content with where he's at, and he has the money he needs, and he's just, like, he's living the dream, okay, and, you know, when you're putting in all this work, you will reap the rewards for it, and 2019 is really about putting in that hard work and really spending time doing what you're passionate about, and, you know, what gives you energy and not takes your energy, because when you do focus on those areas of your life, you are rewarded and you come out a champion in all areas of your life. So it looks like so far, Gemini, like, you'll be focusing your energy in the right areas this year, and you're gonna come out way better and stronger and in a more like ideal lifestyle that you've been envisioning for yourself. Especially if this is related in career for you, you're gonna have all those things you want. So yes, you shall be successful in that realm. Okay. So then we have June. All right, choose wisely. Okay. So as you can see, there's this person sitting on the dock, and they have all these options. Do I go this way, or should I maybe go that way? Well, actually, there's this option too, but actually this is good too. Or I could just be right here because I've been here for a while and this has been comfortable. So it looks like in June, you have all these options and decisions awaiting you, and you're looking at the horizon and you're like, okay, like, what's on the other side for me, and what, you know, which direction should I take? You know, like, should I stay where I am, like, you know, sitting on this little dock, like, you know, staying grounded in where I've been living, or should I, like, switch it up? Should I try something different? And maybe I'm getting discontent with this and it's time to make a different decision for myself and try something new. But then you have all these options. So it's like, and no matter what, like, your intuition will guide you to make the right decision. But yes, like, choose wisely, because in your emotions, because green is the emotion realm, tune into your feelings. If you feel like you haven't been tuned into your feelings, really take the time and meditate and, like, really sit with yourself alone and ask yourself, like, what am I feeling? What is my heart feeling it wants to do? What is my heart telling me where to go? Like, this is the time to really ask yourself, what is it that's going to be the best decision for me to make, that's going to give me all the benefits that I've been ideally wanting in my life right now? Because it seems like if you're starting all these projects and you're creating all these things, you're going to have all these options of what you're going to do and where you're going to take all these projects and all these things that you're working on. But in order to, like, you know, expand farther into what you're doing and what you're putting your energy and focus into this new year, you have to make a decision on what's the next step, and make sure you choose wisely, that whatever decision you make is going to be for the best interest for your growth and for what you're putting your energy into and the growth of what you're creating. So yes, take the time to really meditate on what is like the most healthy decision for you to make. And you'll realize that when you tune into your feelings. So next card we have Triumph and Success for July. Okay. So this is the double-edged sword, alright? So whatever you're planning to do and the changes you're making, the decisions you have available to you in this next month following in July, you have two options, because the sword works two ways. You can make a decision that is going to be for your benefit and help in your growth process, you know, and put you in your power, or you can make a decision that's going to harm you, okay, and put you back in the dark, back to stage one, the ground zero, right? So when you're making changes and you have all these decisions in front of you, you have to be careful and weigh your options, okay? Like, what's more to my benefit? Am I going to fall into the pattern that's going to harm me and hurt me and continue to do the same things that I know in this decision making isn't helpful to my growth and in my process of evolving? Or am I going to make these decisions that are going to help me grow and heal me and be for my benefit and take me farther in life and help me be in my light and in my power? So again, like, and this is also in the intellectual realm, so think wisely, like, you know, how you're going to go about doing this in this summer and this new year, like, and how you're going to go about making these changes, because it's either it'll go one way or it'll go the other way. And if you want to be successful at what you're doing right now, you need to weigh your options, the pros and the cons, and see which one is more going to be for your benefit and which is not. And when you realize that, then you'll make the decision that is to your benefit and not to your harm. But this can also symbolize someone else, not just you holding the sword, but somebody else holding the sword. You could be surrounded with people that are either going to help you or are either going to harm you. So if you're on this journey of creating and making changes in your life and doing what you're passionate about, you need to watch out for people who are either going to be in your field, who are either going to help you expand, or who are going to distract you and harm you and pull you out of this soul work, this journey that you're on. So to just be aware of that, because, you know, in this new year you would obviously want to do what's beneficial and not what's going to harm you. So to just be aware of that and be mindful. And then, let's see, the next card we have mental conflict. Okay. So in September, it seems like you're very conflicted about how to go about this process you're in and the work that you're doing and what is the best decision to make for yourself. It's very jaded and very confusing, because maybe you've had all these options in front of you and you've weighed all of them, but maybe some of them don't make sense, or something in this process doesn't make sense to you and how you're meant to go about this, and it's holding you back from moving forward and making that decision because you're just divided on what's right for you and what's wrong for you. Maybe you don't know what's right and you don't know what's wrong, and that kind of comes back to the double-edged sword. Like, you don't know what's for your benefit and you don't know what's for your harm, and you're trying to understand and grasp, okay, like, you know, what is it I need to do? Or, you know, this is also like, you see how there's like two people, it's him, and then there's this other man, this other voice. And, you know, when I think of Gemini, it's like the twins, two faces, two people. You have like that one version of yourself, you know, that you're very like fond of, and then there's this other side of you in Gemini that's like tells you to do this and do that, and like has this it's like this little inventor in your mind that's like, okay, maybe we should be like this and maybe we should like see things like that. Geminis are very like, you know, divided in their personality, and that's where when it comes to making decisions and making changes, it can be very conflicting, because they have two different personalities going on within themselves telling them two different things. So, you know, if you're dealing with that as a Gemini. Not all Geminis, but maybe some of them are dealing with that mentally. To just like meditate on that, be aware of that, and reflect on like why you're having this relationship with yourself, and why you're giving yourself such a hard time to figure out what you need to give yourself to be happy and to be successful. So to just be like mindful of those thoughts and those traits of yourself, and find a way to like work around them, regardless, whatever it is. Like, you'll figure it out, but in the meantime, it's just going to be a little bit difficult to work through, like, you know, the complex layers of your mind in this way. So, and then for October, we have emotional loss. So, you know, when you make changes in your life, they're huge changes, there's something you have to let go to allow those changes to take place, to have space for those changes to come in, right? So, again, it's like, emotionally, you're having a hard time, you're attached to something, you're having a hard time letting go of something to allow these changes to happen, and that's why you're having a hard time making these decisions and being conflicted. Because, you know, in this year and in the fall, in October, you could just be like, okay, I love this home, I love my community and my friends and this relationship or whatever it is, or my job, and it's stable, or like my home, it's grounded, or my community, because I've had fond memories. I'm having a hard time letting go, or, you know, or quitting this job because I feel secure, whatever, or like this relationship that is like, I know is not good for me, but I also have something like I cradle in it. You're having a hard time letting go of something. And whatever you're having a hard time letting go that you're attached to is what's holding you back from moving forward and making this decision for yourself. That's going to be the wise decision for yourself. So, and you know, whatever you're attached to, it's not helping you anymore. If anything, it's harming you. And it's this unhealthy clinginess and this attachment that's going to stop you from growing and making huge changes. And that comes back to this. It's like, you're either going to harm yourself or you're going to help yourself grow. But what's harming you is not letting go of what you know is time to shift and change and move forward from. Because if you keep staying in this clinging of, I have to keep this close to me, I can't move forward from this, then you're not going to be able to allow yourself to make these positive shifts that you're envisioning. So that's definitely a very important thing to be aware of, and to just like sit with emotionally, and understand that you have to go through some painful detachment and letting go of certain things in your life to be able to have that space for better things to work their way in these new beginnings that you're wanting to create. So that's what I'm getting from this card. In November, we have, let's see here. Oh, actually, okay. This is October, and this is September. Anyway, so, for this card, this is again coming back to the physical realm, recognition and reward. So in this time in October, you'll finally reach a point of a completion of your projects. Like, whatever it is, whatever you choose to do, you'll finally make the right choice, and you'll be recognized for it, and you're going to be rewarded. And that kind of even comes back to this card. So materialistically, if you're trying to like create a career for yourself that's been very ideal for you, all this work that you're putting in this year, you're eventually going to come out rewarded for it, and you'll be acknowledged for your effort, for your skills, and for your accomplishments. And so to just know that whatever sacrifices and things you have to let go this year, it's going to come back tenfold, and you're going to be like given way more than what you had to like lose in the process. So to like just know, to be reassured, like there's nothing to worry about. You have great things coming for you, and you're going to be applauded for it, and you're going to come out a champion. Because to be honest, Gemini, like, you are a very intelligent person, and you are very charming, and you have a very likable character, and you know, people are drawn to that. And especially in career, if you're creating something in your life, like, you will draw really positive things in your life that will be rewarding, and you will be recognized for that. So as hard as it could be to detach from certain things in your life to create what you're really wanting for yourself, it's going to be worth it. It's going to be very worth it. Okay, and so for November, we have harmony. So in the tarot, this would be, let's see, in the tarot, this would be the Lovers. So, in November, you could be reaching harmonization in an area of your life, whether it's in your work, in your relationship, in your living situation, any area it is, whatever you've been putting work in, you're finally going to get to a point of harmony, and you're going to be balanced, and things are finally going to come together in a way where it's like it settles in and the big picture is like revealed. And you're going to be feeling very like pleased with the results, because you know, when things are in harmony, things are in balance, and then everything else is just very gentle and loving, and it's very blissful. So all the hard work you're putting in for this new year, you're going to come out feeling so amazing from it, and you're going to be so blissed out with your life and just so proud of yourself, and those around you will be proud of you too, and in love with what you're emanating and what you're putting out and the work that you're doing. And if you're in a coupled relationship, like, you're going to reach a point of harmonization where you're going to come together and you both are going to be in sync and happy, and you're just going to be like, okay, wow, like we did all this work together, and now like we're reaching this point of satisfaction, and we're very content with life, and we're in harmony, and we're in sync with each other, and that's like a very blissful feeling. So again, it's like you're just being rewarded in all different areas of your life for all the effort you're putting in, and others will recognize that and will be in that space with you, and you'll share that together. And then to end off in December, we have partnership and alliances. All right, yeah, so to end the year, it looks like, you know, you're committing, you're reaching out, you're making connections with new people possibly, or maybe you're given an opportunity for something in your career or a project, whatever it is, like someone is going to reach out and connect with you in a way that's going to help you grow. You're going to like connect with people that are going to support you. Maybe you'll find a community that reaches out to you and says, okay, you're welcome, this is where you're meant to be, and you'll make that connection, and you'll network with those people, and you'll be committed to it, and you'll feel supported in that. And you know, like, and that's the best way to end the year, is just like making the right connections, networking, having that support, or having that committed relationship where you worked so hard and now you guys are teaming up and working together, and you're just like, you're feeling the benefits of having, like, you know, those ties and those relationships. And so this has definitely been a year about opening up to people, making new friendships, deepening your relationships with those who are already in your life, who are there to help you grow, whatever it is. Like, definitely important to stay open to those ties and staying committed, because when you're committed, you know, you'll go far in life. And that's definitely what I'm getting for you in the end of this year. And to wrap this up with the lesson of 2019 for Gemini, we have Ace of Crystals, manifestation and prosperity, and we have the panda. So I'll read this to you. Let's see here. Also, so crystals are, they symbolize manifestation, clarity, and abundance. And traditionally in the tarot, this would have been the pentacles or coins, and it's tied to the element of earth. So, like, again, like, you're gonna come out so abundant and clear, and you're gonna manifest so many great things this year, Gemini. Like, wow. You're honestly on the right track right now, and you should be so, like I said, proud of yourself. All right, let's read this card to you. Let me just find the page for you. Let's see. All right, Ace of Crystals, Panda is gifted with the magic of manifesting good fortune. Centered and calm, she is your guide in staying grounded while you pursue your goals. Allow your highest potential to be nurtured with patience and know that you already possess the skills needed to achieve results. Successful ventures are on the horizon and will be brought to fruition if you begin with a strong foundation. Align yourself with the energies that will bring you fulfillment and allow your creative energy to manifest prosperity into your life. Keywords: manifestation, prosperity, a fresh start, fulfillment, vitality, successful ventures, stability, practicality. Yeah. And again, like, that completely ties in and summarizes this whole year for you, and whatever you are setting your heart and mind to this year, you will come out so successful and so much stronger in yourself and so much more confident, and you'll be radiating like so much light and love into your life and wonderful people and connections. And so, like, honestly, Gemini, if you just like realize you have this potential and like it's all in the cards for you to create this for yourself, then you're gonna have that foundation and you will be prosperous. And honestly, like, that's something to really look forward to in this new year. Alright, Gemini, that is, wow, I'm so excited for you guys. You guys got some amazing things on the way for you, and you should look forward to it. So I'm happy I could do this reading for you, and I hope it was helpful for you in this new year. So I hope you guys have a blessed day, and if you need to do a one-on-one personal reading, you can go to my description on the link below and go to my Instagram, Mystic Yasmin, and you can send me a message. Alright. Well, have a good day, Gemini, and I will see you later.